Hey guys, how are you doing? It is finally Friday and your girl is so freaking happy, so happy. But today's supposed to be like raining here in Atlanta, so supposed to be a lot of storms coming through, but it's not as humid as it has been the last couple days. That much I can say. And I'm like, thank you Jesus for a great day, great rainy day, to be honest. But yeah, so it is a weekend. I have a couple of things that I gotta handle, looking at a couple of venues with a fellow friend. She's helping me out trying to find a location to do my anniversary party for Girl Chat, so I'll be doing that over the weekend. I have another friend that's having like a housewarming party. They invited me and Jaden over, so I may go to that. It's a Saturday as well. It's like I got a lot I have to do. And then on Sunday, of course, you know, doing my church thing, going to church. And I wanted to go see an aunt of mine as well. So I got like a lot I'm going to be doing over the weekend. My goodness. But this week has been like a very, very rough week. I can't even talk. A rough week for me. And it's because like I have like my gold project, and then I have other smaller projects that have been coming up throughout the week that have been hindering me from successfully completing my goal project. I can't even say it correctly, but I have like a project for the year that is part of my review, like my annual review. So I have that project that I'm working on, and that's redesigning a major book for our company, which is our ethics guide, like our ethics and conduct guide. So that is like went heavy on your girl because they want it to be interactive, they want it to be fun, engaging. So I want to have some time to be able to focus on that, but then I have like all these other little like stuff that are like I'm being assigned, and everything is always urgent, but it's not really urgent. So it's like, what the hell? And so I have that to deal with. Then on top of that, you know, I've been actively writing on the blog a little bit more since I was like noticing, you know, I have more stories posted for the month of July. So I'm going ahead and brainstorming on some new ideas and new stories. I do have a couple stories that I got to get off my to-do list before Saturday. Well, by Saturday, not before, by Saturday. I'm still looking for a team to put together. I reached out to a few people that said that were interested, but then they're going through, you know, like some hardships right now, so I don't want to kind of like bug them about, hey, you know, any ideas, because again, I'm not in a position where I could pay anybody, but I am in a position where I can help you in terms of like, you know, doing some graphics for you, websites, photos for you. So it's kind of like, you know, bartering, I can't even say it correctly, y'all, services. You know, like, hey, let's trade. I could do this for you, you could do this for me type thing. And so I'm able to be financially able to pay someone, like have a writer, I have a photographer on staff. So I'm really trying to make the GIRLITSMEL brand as big as possible. I'm applying for another business license. The current one that I have, because is under my name as a freelancer, but I was like, okay, how about I just get one for the GIRLITSMEL, separate from the freelancer? Maybe I can kind of combine both of them. So I'm in the process of applying for another business license for that. And maybe see, I gotta look into like steps of dissolving that other business. I'm not sure if I can. I don't know, I probably can. I just gotta look into it a little bit more. And if you guys don't know, I don't know like what it is for other states, but I do know here in the state of Georgia, if you apply for a business license, if you could just do like an LLC, it's only like $100. So anybody can be a business owner. So there's no excuse for anyone saying they can't be a business owner. You can, but once you get that business license, you got to know exactly what you need to do. You know, file taxes and things like that. So you gotta know what you're doing. So yes. So I'm on my way to Hardee's to see if I can get some breakfast. I think I have time. I think they serve breakfast up until 11. I am hungry, and Hardee's is like one of my favorite restaurants I like to get breakfast from, besides Chick-fil-A, of course. But I don't know, I grew up on Hardee's, so just something about their breakfast that I love. I love getting like their steak biscuit, and they have this other one. Okay, people, what the fuck are you doing? I think like this link sausage. smoked sausage biscuit that I like. So we're gonna see. We're gonna get that. I have a bit of a road rage right now because it's kind of like a person was turning, another person's pulled out in front of the car that was turning. It's like retarded. Morning traffic. And I know the traffic is going to be worse on Tuesday. That's when school starts, and that's when my baby Jaden starts school, y'all. I can't believe that. He's going to start school. I mean, it's only a head start, but it's the fact that he's going to be in school. And then, I'm not sure if some of you guys know, but my baby has like a speech, a delayed speech. And what I mean by delayed speech is the fact that he's 3 years old, but he's not like actually talking, like saying full sentences. Like I noticed like how some 2-year-olds can have a conversation with you, and Jaden is basically, his speech is just kind of delayed. He can talk, say certain things, but in terms of him being able to communicate with you, in terms of telling you, you know, how his day was, things like that. I mean, he does try to say certain things like how his day went, and you know, try to tell me if he needs something, but he is going to this school. It's called Easter Seals, and they help kids with disabilities and things like that. And they're gonna get a speech therapist in, because I was taking him to a children's healthcare CHOA here, and they were kind of expensive with my insurance. It was kind of like $300 per session, and that's kind of like a lot of money to spend. And I know it's my child, but financially, you know, I don't have $300 just laying around where I can pay for that for every time he needs to go in for therapy. So, because that was like the copay. So the doctor was giving me some options in terms that he can probably go to the school. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me order my food.
Thank you for chips and Hardee's.
Yes, hi. Let me get a number 7 with the orange juice.
Okay, anything else for you?
That'll be all.
Go ahead and come around to the window.
Okay, so basically the doctor was giving me like different places that we can try to see if we can get him some assistance, because she was saying, well, you know, that the insurance that I have good insurance, but it's the fact that when it comes to like therapy type services, it is kind of it is expensive. So she mentioned Easter Seals, she mentioned like the Marcus Institute of Autism or something like that, and then this other place, I can't remember the name, but I tried the Marcus Institute, and she was telling me there that it may be a wait with them. So I called and spoke to the ladies, and they actually told me like try Easter Seals, because it may be a better opportunity for him, because he can start Head Start because he's 3, and my baby was born in November, so he's gonna start school a little late than others because of his age. Falls after the school period starts, which is in August. So they're gonna, when I took him to Easter Seals, now keep in mind guys that Easter Seals is kind of income based, but they do help kids with disabilities, but you have to prove to them that they have a disability. So I had to provide them with the paperwork, the doctor's notes, even the notes from the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. So I had to provide all that information to them. So once I provided that, they were like, okay, you know, we can go ahead and put him in the pool and see if we can be selected. So I went through that whole process, because at first they told me I made too much money. I'm like, yeah, I know I make too much money. It was like typically the students, the kids that are attending there, the parents' income is anywhere between like $13,000 to like $18,000 a year annually, and I'm like, who can survive off of that? That is just ridiculous. But by the grace of God, I got a letter. He was accepted into the program. I met with them last week, well, not last week, actually earlier this week, and kind of like told them, you know, what was going on, did the whole assessment. I just told him just certain things, his behavior, and he's because guys, let me tell you, for a minute, because I have a boy, and we had a hard time trying to get him potty trained. Hard time. I mean, it was just crazy. We just like, he would not go to the bathroom, and it was just like, dude, you gotta pee. You can't be in diapers forever. And then all of a sudden, like a friend of mine who raised 3 boys, and he was telling me, he was like, you know, he's gonna go when he get ready, because he said that one of his kids were like that, like they did not want to go, and by the time they were almost 4, they decided that they wanted to go. And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, so my baby is almost 4, like, okay, here we are, it's July, like he's gonna be 4 like November, like what's going on? And then one day he just came to me and he was like, I gotta go pee. Go to the bathroom. That's typically that's what he said. He was like, I gotta wee, bathroom. And so we went to the bathroom, and he actually did his thing on the bathroom. Then when I had my girl chat event and we were there, and he was like, I gotta pee. And I'm like, oh my God, my baby's growing up, y'all. So yeah, but I am dealing with that, the whole speech thing. So I hope that once he starts his school and is able to go ahead and help him with the speech to get it developed, because I do a lot of things with him, like we kind of like do eye contact with him, so that way he can see like how we're pronouncing words, how our tongues are moving, a lot of things to help him. So hopefully by the time he's 5, he'll be able to talk. Okay. All right, you too. All right, guys. So I had to get my food. So basically, oh Lord, it's traffic. Give me 1 second, y'all. Office traffic. But anyway, so he's gonna be starting school. So like I was saying, I'm just excited about it. Just my baby's growing up. Oh my God. And we're doing so much with him to help him develop his speech and everything. So they told me, you're doing a great job as a mom. You're doing a great job. They would say most parents don't even take the time to kind of like, you know, help their kids, you know, with their speech. Like we do a lot of reading. And although his attention span is like, you know, he's only 3, so I can't expect for him to be like completely focused. But he does mimic a lot of things that that we do, that he see everyone that he's around does. So it's great. And I try my best, like, well, not try, but I am practicing not cursing around him so much, because I noticed that he is picking up a lot of things that we say. I mean, one time I told him, I was like, man, fuck this shit. And then he used to say, fuck this shit. You know, like trying to repeat it. So I'm like, oh God, I can't even say that around my baby. Like, I have to be very, very mindful of that. But anyway, so I'm headed to work. So I just want to kind of just touch bases with you guys. Yes, this is another car vlog. But hey, it is what it is. Hopefully I can probably get some footage of me and Jaden tomorrow, and I think I'm gonna just probably do some mom vlogs, maybe like a mom vlog, 1 mom vlog a week, and then I kind of show you guys our interaction. And someone was asking me like, how was it, how did I feel my emotions when I became a parent, like being a first-time mom. And you know, I'm gonna do a separate video for that, but I would like to share that when I found out I was pregnant, I didn't really want to believe I was pregnant. So it was like, wait, I am? Like, I was happy that I found that I was, because I was trying to have a child, and then I was like, wait, maybe I can't have kids. But when I found out I did have kids, it was kind of like, what? So I really am pregnant? And then I kept having dreams that I had a boy. And lo and behold, my dreams came true, y'all. But anyway, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and go ahead and hit that notification bell up top, so that we can be notified on when I post videos. Until then, later.